All right, everyone. We're going to get started. Congratulations, you're all going to be on TV. See? All right. So you are setting the bar, creating community standards. Hope you're in the right place. If not, you got some exercise. So we're going to learn a little bit. Before we get started, I want to introduce ourselves. My name is Alex Snowden. I am the coordinator for Student Engagement and Greek Affairs at Texas State University.
And I'm Manny Hamilton, and I'm the graduate intern with Greek Affairs at Texas State University.
And she's actually awesome because Jillian had left us, so if you saw another name in there, and she has stepped in and has been a rock star. So here we go.
Yes, I'm just going to give you a short overview of what we're going to be talking about today, what our presentation is going to look like. So in case you are unaware, what you are getting yourself into, we're going to talk about setting community standards. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of give you an overview of what is a standards program. Then we're going to go into, what are our community's values and how can we align those values with what we're doing in this standard program. Then we're going to talk about creating community values, getting those all together, how to implement and hold each other accountable, because let's be honest, sometimes that isn't easy with a big Greek community or even sometimes a small one. And how to sell the program, because you might come here and listen to this and think, this is a really great program, but it's not always easy to sell because a lot of people hear this and think, oh, I'm going to have to do so much more work. But it's not really. We're going to give you some tools of how to present this to your campus. And then we're going to talk about some common issues that you may face, and then we're going to have some time for questions and answers.
So if you're one of those people that like to take notes on exactly what the slides are, they're all like 5-word slides, if that, maybe 1-word slides. So it's going to be interactive. You have to pay attention. You have to figure out what you like, don't like, and what's important to you. The beauty about this program is it's based around your needs. There is no, this is how to do it, here's the magic book. Thank you, Hannah Lenny, for the green book, but that's not what we're here for. We're going to teach you, we're here to teach you how to create this on your campus and make it your own. So let's start. What is a community standards program and why is it important? So who here can tell me what community standards are? Chapter standards.
Kind of like rules to live by and respect each other, and we did like so that's really basic.
So some rules. So yes, some standards are some rules. Good start. What else? That's all I have in the back. Yes, sir.
I guess regulations and like base goals that like in our case it'd be our MPC needs to abide by.
Okay. So regulations that we all have to kind of follow.
Baseline expectations for residents so that they're on their own floor.
Baseline expectations.
A way to show, especially in university, that you're doing what you say you're supposed to do.
Very good. Actually, you all hit it right on the nail. So, in other words, it's talking about what we have to do. It's talking about what we're expected to do, and it's putting out there what we are. Look at it more as if this is the minimum expectation. Now, I hate the word minimum expectations because we're supposed to be better, and minimum just says, well, there's the bottom line. What this is this is a document that we're going to teach you to create and adapt. That'll teach you how to make that standard always move, how to make it a living document, how to make it, we may start here, but we're going to finish way out here. Greeks have that mentality that we want to be better. To be better, we have to show that we can be better. And that's where all of you come in. Because you all are here because you're value-based. We all believe that our values, we all believe in what we're here for, we're all proud about our organization, but we're all Greek. It doesn't matter if you're a beta, a gamma, an alpha, an acacia, a triangle, it doesn't matter. We're all the same because we have the same values. What makes us different and unique is how we apply those values and how we interact with the groups that we choose to affiliate with. So let's talk a little bit about community values. So first off, what makes us different than the chess club? Value. Expand on that. The chess club values the king to rook on h4. So I can own that.
I can hear him.
He talked about that we're value-based, that with chess, you're just playing, it's more so you're just playing a game, but with values, you're learning how to interact with things. Is that a good assumption?
I think another thing with values for organization, it comes for kind of advancing your chapter for years to come, because you're not just in a chapter to make it better for your time being in the chapter. You're there to make it better for those future people who will be in your chapter, so that when you're an alumni, you can come back and see you know, your chapter continuing to advance. And that, I think, is a really core value to, you know, especially my sorority. I feel, you know, any sorority fraternity in here.
Okay, so our values are that bond that we don't lose. It doesn't matter if you're an active or an alum, you always come back because that's what bonds you together. Okay, what else? How do we get there? That's what I'm looking for. How do we get there? When do we have that? I got it. That's what it is. What's that moment? How do we get there? Yes, sir.
Well, I was gonna say, kind of expound upon what they both already said, but it's like we have like rituals where we make commitments to uphold things and make promises to ourselves that we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And I don't feel like chess clubs have those same type of things.
Hit it on the head. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. All of y'all raised your right hand. Put your hand on a Bible. Maybe took a knee. Sat around people. Something. You took an oath. A promise. In some shape or form, you took it. When you took that oath, that was your agreement to yourself, to others, whether it be if you have religious values, to some sort of deity. You agreed that you would be better. And so values are what bounds us, but our oath is what makes that concrete. And that's the one thing that we have that's different than anybody else. The military has that because they take an oath to defend and help each other. We have that same type of oath because we are value-based organizations. So what we need to do is we need to create community values. And those community values are different, very slightly for all of us. So what I want you to do is we're going to create values on our own right now. So what are some values of what it means to be a fraternity or sorority, man or woman? Leadership. What else?
Scholarship.
Scholarship. Philanthropy.
Service.
Service. I like that we're getting the distinction between the two.
Passion.
Passion. Gotta have passion. What else? What was it? Dedication.
Sisterly/brotherly love.
Sister and brother love. Brotherly love.
Brotherly.
Sisterly and brotherly love. Sorry. It's all on one over here. Respect. What else? Excellence. Loyalty. Good. What else?
Ownership.
Ownership.
Accountability.
Accountability. What else? Perseverance. Character. Honesty. Honor. So we've got a lot of different values. More so that we're probably going to make 2 columns. So we have a lot. Now, it's great to have all these values, but some of these are unique to us. And we have to create it in a way that we can all relate to. So our values are our foundation. Keep it in mind that this is our foundation. So we have all this. We need to find 6 different, we need to find 6 different ones that we can own. 6 values that we as a group can come up with from this list that we want to focus on as a community that we can all relate to. So, what are the ones we want to narrow down? Or do we want to change the name of these? For example, we talked about service, we talked about philanthropy. Maybe we combine that into community engagement. Okay, maybe that's one value. So I'll give us one right there. Community engagement will be one of ours. What's another one from that list? So we're going to have leadership. We'll highlight that. And we're going to have community engagement. What else?
I'd say it's loyalty mainly because it's not just to your chapter, it's to your community.
How do you show loyalty?
By helping other chapters out and basically, I guess, bash them when they're not around.
Okay. So, but would that fall under, okay, so we got loyalty. Is there something else we can combine with loyalty to make it stronger? Loyalty, respect.
Dedication.
Dedication. What's one word we can combine that into? All that. We got loyalty, we got dedication. I would also say fellowship. So would you mind combining brotherly and sisterly love into fellowship too?
Yeah, just make call it
Okay.
commitment.
So we'll have fellowship. That's good. I didn't think we could find that there. Yes, ma'am. Accountability? Okay. I think we can add accountability there. That'll add some ownership to it. Are there any ones up there that we didn't mention that you guys think we should have? I was about to say, why are we here? So, all right, so we'll add scholarship. That's it. Can we own this? Can we make values based on this? Okay. Do we have a 6-1 or is 5 good? Dedication, but how would you show that? We show dedication. We can do involvement. Involvement's a good one. Not only in our organization, but outside our organization. Do you want to add involvement?
Community engagement.
We can have involvement would fall under leadership then. Not always, because sometimes leadership is being an officer, whereas involvement is, I really like intramural sports, so I'm going to do at least one other thing, or I got a job. Excellent. Okay, let's add it in. Let's add excellent. We'll let it perfect. So we've got 6 different values up there. Are we good with this?
Should we talk nothing about social? I feel like we're all pretty much somewhat social in our organization.
I would actually probably combine social into fellowship. Fellowship is, that can be between each other, that can be within your organization, outside. So I would add that into that. But I do like where you're going because we are social organizations. So, with that, what we're going to do now is we're going to create programs to follow into these different values. So in other words, disclaimer. One thing to note is we all have paperwork that's due on our campus, rosters, grade reports, new member forms, intake forms, etc. You probably have about 1,000 more that I probably didn't name. That's something that will be added into this document at the end. All we're focusing on is creating our standards and using our values to push that forward. Okay? So we'll talk about documents. When it comes to risk management, we created something for it, so we'll have that in there. But those mandatory events that we all know we love to have mandatory events, those will fall into these as well. Okay?
Okay, so we've come up with these values, and we're thinking about setting community standards. So one of the things that is a big part of who we are as Greek organizations is things that we do. So we really want to talk about some programs that can fit along with some of these values we've come up with. So can anyone think of maybe an example for, say, like scholarship? Can you think of an example of a program you could do that would promote scholarship and fit that value? Yeah, in the back.
Maybe having a GRE program where you kind of collaborate with career services at your school and give away maybe a free GRE book and like places that you can go to get help with your GRE, because I know a lot of people take those, especially in college. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have some other ideas?
Maybe you could collaborate with like student service on campus and maybe hold a Zoom session for your council or for your council. So, for scholarships.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so like study together. Absolutely. Right there.
Do a scholarship graph or make points for getting an A on the test. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Anything else? Over here?
I would say like academic principles and like faculty outside of the classroom and see what you are like.
Yeah. Yeah. These are all great ideas. So you guys, do you kind of see like what we're talking about with programs? It doesn't have to be super detailed right now. We just want you guys to kind of just think about some things you can be doing. So we're gonna break up the room into little like sections, and I'm gonna assign you a value, and I want you guys to talk about as a group maybe some programs you could do. Just come up with some ideas. Like I said, they don't have to be really detailed. It doesn't have to be like we will go to the library at 7 p.m. We will have pizza rolls, whatever. No, just like you could have these basic things like you guys are showing now. So first like 4 rows, like right here is a group. And then the back section back there is a group. I know this is kind of hard because we're not like sitting and taking, so if you'll just like work with me and be a little interactive. And then this front area, like Chelsea right here, raise your hand, like over and up. You guys, I can see your name tag, I'm not a paper. Okay, and then the next 3 rows right here, so here, Allie, and back to lovely bow in her hair and over, and then the rest of the rows back there. So if you guys can kind of come together, I know it's kind of awkward again, like I said, we're not sitting at tables. So this first group up here, I'm going to have you focus on leadership. The group back there, I'm going to have you focus on community engagement. This group, I'm going to have excellence. The next group, accountability. And the back there is fellowship.
Do you mind if we change the chairs?
all.